yeah, there you go. So look, this is going to be mute. It's going to go, you know, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It'll be fixed, but it just shouldn't be released like that. I mean, it's not a me problem, is it? It's not a you problem either. It's a their problem. Really? $70? Come on, lads. But it's all down to this amazingly model, study level 3D cockpit that allows you to really fly 737 in your own home.
Nevertheless, grave danger, I fear, in his training.
That button. Continue. Make a nice smooth look. Up there. A lot of pressure here. accept it. I put this during Discord, and I'll have some odd random stream during the week, and I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
And we will certainly make this special goodbye then, folks. See what happens. See, it's climbing all over the place. The one I'm crashing right, those buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants a treat. Do you want a treat with the buttons? Do you want a treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get off the stage. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. Me too. See you next time.
Greetings, everybody, and salutations. I hope you're all having a good week. And we're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator this happy Sunday. I hope you had a happy week, and you are forecast to have a good week next week also. Except for the weather forecast, it's going to be so good here where I am. But yes, hello, everybody. Yes, must remember I am indeed live on YouTube and keep my... right, so, buttons. Producer Buttons gets a treat at the beginning of the stream, as you well know. So, Producer Buttons, would you like to collect your treat? Dum, dum, dum. Here you go. There you go, Buttons. That should keep quiet and not chew up all the cables. You know? So, greetings, everybody. Hope you're all doing well, fantastically well. I know we're in the Kodiak again. I did update Microsoft Flight Simulator. I had a quick read of the release notes. Instrument bug fixes, little instrument fixes, all the little details. I'd imagine they're getting all that stuff out of the way for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, so there's no big fancy stuff I'd imagine coming up. You know, but look, there's quite a few of you here. I'll just say hello to you all. No? We got a new subscriber, Nighthawk61. Thank you, Nighthawk61, for supporting the channel. Thank you very much. Nighthawk is subscribed for 25 months. Evening all, he says. We'll be with you shortly. Issues with my VR headset. Grrr. That's okay, Skyhawk. That's okay. So, we'll wait for you. We wait. Don't worry. I know. You know what? The VR can be a pain in the ass. Can I say that now? Is it 30 seconds? No. You gotta be careful what you say on YouTube, you know. Anyway, Smirky Ivy's with us in the BA24. Then we have at the moment, no, not a lot. BAW11117. We've got Paul P, Colonel Clinkster, Nigel, Will.I.Am. Bike Flyer, Smurf, Baza, AL60, Johnny C, Dafo453, Pyrotech, Nighthawk, HSP, TJ Turner is back, In-Car, Wild Titan, and Sam3D UK at the moment on the ramp. Folks, the people on the ramp. So we're all good to go. And I'm flying the Kodiak again. Let's hope I started correctly this time and not blow up the engine. Yes, that did happen. That actually happened. That did actually happen. Yes, it did. So let's have a quick read of the comments on Twitch first. I always miss the what is wrong with Twitch? I can't. I pinned the World Tour flights link at the top, and it blocks out the first comment. Anyway, we've got Nighthawk. Hello, everyone in Buttons. We've got TJ Churner 78. Anyone have the Lear fan to 100? I think that's the new aircraft someone's referring to. Probably. No, not a lot is with us, says evening all. Johnny C is with us. Pyrotech. KJSP says hello, good evening. Another African journey. Yeah, we gotta get out of Africa, but there's the good things, you know, we don't have to get out of Africa, but there's good things in Africa. KJSP, Skyhawk61 subscribed there just now. Thank you very much, Skyhawk. And Davo453 says my upgrade VR is awesome. Oh, it's improved the VR then, has it, Davo? Great. I want to get that VR headset again. I just haven't got the time. No time to play. It's terrible. And Paul P. That's on Twitch. Let's get some music going here, right? Because it's just too... Start with the usual getting ready tune, right? On YouTube, Stefan. Hey ho, how are you, Stefan? Clappy D's with us as always. Evening to you, Clappy D. Thank you very much for the link there and your continued support, Clappy D, and your great moderation, your moderator. Tango 22, new aircraft tonight. Okay, we'll have to have a look at that at some point, in all fairness. We'll have a quick look at that at the end of the stream, about an hour and a half ago. Right? Round about there, roughly, I don't know. Whenever we get to our destination. Shuffle Shoes John's back with us, hey ho, and Will.I.Am. Hello from Las Vegas. Excellent, that's YouTube for now. And know there's more of you watching. So, Davo there just says, must say, it's hard to find time to fly with my Starfield commitments. Oh, and work too. Yes. I was just complaining a moment to Colonel Clink that I didn't get to stream Starfield. It's no time. I need to win the lottery or something to get the time to do this, because it's fun. I'd love to do streaming in Starfield, because I could take the piss. You know, I'd just be a real arsehole. Be a real evil demon. So let's at least show you how to start the Kodiak. Right? I'm not using the checklist. All the doors are closed and safety belts and harnesses, blah 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 blah. Right? Fuel. That has to come on. I don't know why they have a shut-off valve here. They have reasons. There's another shut-off valve at the top. One on each side. Well, of course you would. Why is there one on each side? We're flying a single. 2 tanks. Oh man. I'm sorry. Why is there a fuel here? Shut-off valve here. Single-edged piston and one here for each side. I don't know. Look, they have their reasons. So, make sure that it's not cut off. This little red one here. It doesn't matter where he is. This is why I kept blowing the engine, because I had the mixture up here at actual engine start. Master comes on. You put on the. We don't need the auxiliary bus. We got the bus on. Right. Let it boot up. Hit the return button here. That's not part of the procedure, but yeah, fine. Then start the engine itself. Let's get the camera in place for the lovely animation. Oh, I dropped my controller. That happened. There we go. That's it. That's the one. That's what I want, right? Okay, so what you do is you put the ignition on. Starter goes to low, not high. I'm going to put the generators on now. They're already on. The engine's kicking off now. Spinning. And then, when the temperature's correct, you put ignition lever to low idle. That way, you don't blow up your engine. Is that great news, folks? There we go. We've got an engine start without blowing up the engine. This is KGOV doing a Beechcraft there. I love the sounds. The sounds are actually quite cool. So there we go, folks. All good. Now we should really switch off the starter. The ignition can stay on or off. It's off. Well, it's off. You don't need to ignite anything, right? So there we go. And on the nav, let's just switch CDI to GPS. And do we have our GPS working? Yes, we do. Happy days. Why can't I make more?
And salutations,
oh my
everybody.
God, the life out of me. It's Colonel Clink, everybody. You're very quiet there. You have to speak up.
What do you mean you're quiet? Turn down the volume.
Okay. Greetings, Colonel Clink. And how was your week?
It was a fantastic week. We can't complain.
Excellent. This is great news.
Yeah.
Good flying week in the real world?
Well, not during the week too much, but I managed to get out yesterday, alright. It's like somebody was telling me that the sun was shining in the sunny southeast, but I flew down there and they were lying. It wasn't. It was grey and rubbish, and so I flew back.
Colonel Crank. Oh, we can't say that.
Yeah, no.
How we communicate,
no.
We're not allowed. Okay. No, it's going to slap us over the wrist. It was a safety call. No, what's the weather like? And I was down there and I told you the weather was, I gave them a weather report, and that was safety, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Irish Aviation Authority people, call me. I'll take the full responsibility. I'm frightening the shit out of Colonel Clink now.
Yeah, you know.
Don't worry, I won't say anything. I won't say anything about that thing you did.
What thing?
Just the whole uppy downy spinny loopy loop thing.
Oh, sure.
You know.
It's,
anyway,
at least I checked. The house out of the way. Told him he needs to clear his gutters for the winter. It's no good.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Now, when we're all ready to taxi, I bet you ain't. Oh, you are.
What you talking about? No. I'm not taxiing it.
Pop there. Look, there he is.
I'm not taxiing
it.
Engine
started.
Yeah, it's like, did you manage to start your engine today?
I did. Thank you very much.
Without blowing yourself up.
Without blowing myself up. And it's interesting. I think we recorded the stream. The thing is, if you make a mistake, sometimes I did it a few weeks ago and I just forgot about it.
Yeah.
You know, okay, it blew up and you gave me the list. But if you know why you did something, that's the important thing. If you know why you went wrong is I had this on. I had the condition lever on low idle before I started the engine, and that blows the engine. So I had to go do it again. And the reason the engine would blow is because I had it cut off. And that's all. And then you remember it.
Yeah.
If you know why, isn't it?
Absolutely. You need to know the whys. Like, you know, no, it's an expensive.
It can't be hairy-fairy. It can't be, oh, I think it's this. It has to be, okay, that's why I made the mistake. And then you do it one more time and then you go.
Yeah.
It's just simple logic.
It's an expensive mistake if you don't know.
Yes, because they avoid your paid model, the Kodiak. If you press the engine, you're going to pay for it again.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I get you.
Here's the other thing, right? You know the ignition, right?
Yes.
So it's like, depending on the aircraft, it's like during your takeoff and approach, you may need to have this thing on, right?
Oh yeah, of course. But it's like the starters. Yeah.
No. The starter, not the starter.
No, the ignition.
The ignition.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is, it's like if you have an engine failure, let's say you have multiple fuel tanks and you only switched on the empty fuel tank, right? So that would be a bad mistake. So you switch to the full fuel tank and then the engine just ignites again. Happy days.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's it called in the big jets? It's called there's lots of sparky things in the jets. Damn, what's it called? Lots of sparky things in the jets. I can't remember the name. You see it on the 737 simulator and all that kind of stuff. So it's all you have to do is switch on the field.
Yeah.
You don't want to do lots of switching buttons when you're low to the ground.
No.
So nicely said, Colonel King.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But anyways.
Well, I better start taxiing.
Well, you're still not taxing. I'm on
Well,
runway.
I'm busy talking. I can only do one thing at a time. Right, there we go. All packs are fine.
Anyway, it's good to see it's nice and sunny here, like not the breezy crap which we have outside at the moment.
Yes.
In the real world.
Start up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very bad weather here. My fence is blown over. I had to repair it there this afternoon in the rain and the stormy weather. And it's now the winter time. Now what? It's 1st of October, isn't it? No, 31st of October.
Well, winter
Flying
starts hang on, September, October, November.
Flying Midge,
December.
thank you very much. Flying Midge subscribed now for 17 months. Flying Midge, thank you very much for supporting the channel. Sorry, Colonel Clint, go ahead. The 29th or something?
Winter starts in December, no?
I don't know.
Well, we are autumn now, like, right? So autumn starts 1st September, no? Don't know.
When the clocks change.
Well, that is the last weekend of October.
Okay, that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. Then I'll have more time. I know it's kind of ironic, Colonel Clint, because I won't be flying the real world as much, and that means I won't be earning anything. But I'll have time to do this.
Excellent.
So it's taking an advantage of a bad situation.
Absolutely.
And it's joyous. Take off flaps, full power, folks. Everybody go.
Okay, let's go. So
There they all are. Oh, still waiting for me. Okay, full power. Thank you, folks. Full power. Full power. We do full power here.
yeah.
Full power.
I'm overtaking a TBM on a
I'm going off the centre line here.
TBM is not on full power. Yeah, I see that. You're swirling all over the place.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Let me
Anyway.
No, we got torque. Everything's fine.
So
Everything's fine and dandy. Gear's fixed.
So we
Very
take
good.
the drop a wee bit back now. Okay, happy days.
Very
Flaps
good.
coming up.
Thought so.
Autopilot goes on. Happy days.
Don't think.
It's funny. I did think there. It's a simulator. What are you going to do? Now, let's take a right-hand turn. And let's not burn our engines. I'll take a little bit of... What we're going to do? Is that the autopilot? Little bit of altitude. See, I'm trimmed here so I can let go of the controls. Almost trims. So, where am I? You can't see what I'm doing here. Big arm in the way here. Oh, my radios are working this week for no apparent reason. I haven't touched the Sims since last weekend, folks. Keep turning. 3,000 feet will do. Vertical speed. I'm doing kind of descending here now. I'm not properly trimmed at all. It's very hard to trim a simulated machine. I want 7.5 degrees. That's what I want. Turn in there. Turn it. Trim. And altitude is selected, and vertical speed is 1,500.6. And now activate autopilot on. Beautiful transition. No jerks. Put it on nav mode. I didn't have nav mode on. Now it's on roll mode now. Didn't go to G because it did intercepted, so I'm going to go to heading mode. We'll switch it all over there, and then it'll intercept. There we go. Sorry, Karen Clink, I got very chatty there.
Yeah, I know. It's like you got very confused with your system there.
I did because I didn't set the autopilot before I took off.
Oh, that's...
I had to do it on the fly and trim the aircraft, and it was all over the shop. Well, it wasn't all over the shop. It was just not kosher.
That's terrible. I had like seamless transitions.
Oh, my transition was like there wasn't.
And
even
it's
a bump.
like, and there was no messing about. Like, you know, it's like now we switch the autopilot on. Now we're doing this. Now we're doing that. And it's like, you know, no drama.
You can say what you like, and you don't have everybody watching you.
No, I'm gonna change my altitude now, and I'm gonna go to weird altitude and be doing a leisurely climb.
I'm at heading mode. That's just see heading and nav is highlighted there. So apparently this one, once you intercept your course. Here, imagine, right, here's how you do this. Imagine a thread hanging down here from your course if selected, right? It's hanging down. So that's where that bar should come down like that. That's how I do that, so I know I'm turning enough. They say 30 degrees intercept. Seems to work for me. Yes. Is a level button working in this yet, Karen Clink?
I do not know. I do not know. I tell you when I'm at altitude, and I shall try it. I shall switch the autopilot off, and I do an unusual altitude, and then we'll see.
Cool. Shuffle shoes, say ho. Well, I am. And did I say thank you for flying Midgie? I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Probably flying mid. It is. 17 months now flying for Midgie. Thank you, and Skyhawk. Thank you guys so much. You know. So yes, we're on our way. All is good. I'm gonna jam up the power here a little bit, and
you know,
going to.
You know, we're not even halfway down in Africa yet.
I know. I think we might have to jet part of it.
No, it's not all of it. Like, you know, so there will be parts where we have to gently jet. But no, it's fine.
Yes. So, levers. Do you know what? I need to get my TQC up again. Right? See this guy here? See, I've got so many control. You can't see it. Here it is. Here. No. This one here. Or all the old school levers and stuff.
Anyway. I be at my altitude now, right?
The thing happened.
So I shall switch the autopilot off, and then I'm gonna do and just put it on a side. And now I do. Oh Jesus! I don't know what I'm doing. I hit the level button.
Did it work?
No.
You see now, heading's gone. And we're following our course. What to do? I love this when it works. It doesn't work for every model, unfortunately. I'll push this button in. Okay.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all.
No, I thought they may have updated it at some point and we forgot about it. So we're on our way. First leg, folks.
No, I'm scaring the shit out of my passengers. Oh, now we put the autopilot back on, and happy days.
Yeah, where was I? We have a little bit to go, folks. So let's get to the comments, have a look outside. Flaps are up, gears fixed, all that kind of stuff. So what's going on with the vacuum pump? Now, it could be not read here. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, you see, the reason why you have the alarm there for the vacuum pump on your thingy bob, right, is...
Clappy D. Why didn't it go bing bing? Bing bing. Why didn't it go bing bing for Clappy D? Turn clink, stand by now. Right, stand by. Hold your breath. Right. It's going to come up here and go bing bing. It should go bing bing. It's not going bing bing for Clappy D. Clappy D, turn clink.
Yeah.
Okay. Clappy D has supported the channel. Guess how much?
I have no idea.
100 euros. Oh, Clappy D.
What is he doing that for?
He says, share this with current clink for fuel. Thanks again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus.
Clappy D, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, but there's no need for that.
Wow. I always take offense when someone does that. There's no need for that, and I'm after giving them. Thank you very much, Clappy D, because we took Karen Clink took Clappy D up on a flight in the real world. There we go. It took a while. A donation, 100 from Clappy D. Clappy D, thank you so much from me and Karen Clink. Karen Clink, I'll have to get that to you.
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we had a flying adventure with Clappy D, and we had a day out in Newcastle there with Clappy D, and he and his son got flying, and his missus. So we had a flying day, and it was great fun.
Yeah.
You saw on the Discord. I mean, you can put more pictures in the Discord, Clappy D, by all means. Everyone's probably curious. But thank you so much, Clappy D. No problem, guys. Had a great day. I'm delighted. I'm delighted. Thank you so much.
Nope. We have to say, Clappy D's missus didn't give out about Clappy D's flying, so that was a bonus.
No. No. Thank you so much, Clappy D. That's very generous of you. That's very generous indeed.
Very generous. There's no need for that.
He says, no problem, guys. Had a great day. Laughing out loud. The whole gang got a flight. Yes. Tango 22 says, I can't see anyone or change the time, and it's nighttime. Oh. I don't know what's going on there, Tango. Well, thank you very much, Clappy D. And a round of applause for Clappy D.
Absolutely. Three cheers.
It needs more snacks. You're going to be eating well tonight, Producer Buttons. It's going to be sick in this here house. Oh, look at the colours. The ground. Look. Wow. Clappy D, thank you so much. They will speak about this in the village they will sing songs and write poems about this in the local village for many eons. That's the biggest one we've got so far.
Absolutely.
By far. Thank you so much. It was a joy, actually. It was a joy. His son is a natural. That's because he plays Flight Simulator, and it really does help, I'm telling you. Look at the colours, kind of thing.
It's like, yeah. It's like, that what that says. It presumes the young fella that was the corner. It's like, little does it know that Gripper is actually the young fella. I'm the old geezer.
Dude. I'm the young fella. I'm the Han Solo of the bunch.
He's still a young chicken, so it's.
That's it. Oh, the girls are queuing up. You didn't see her after Karen Clink, says Clappy D. Tango 22 says, it's too late to be messing around with the settings now. See you next week. Well, Tango 22, don't. You know, you can always spawn on us. Fix it tonight, because you won't sleep if it ain't fixed. Don't go nowhere, Tango 22. Let's see if we can help them out. Too late to be messing around. Let's see what he said earlier here. So it's only. Do you know what? You know what you do? Oh, I know what you do, Tango 22. Right? Because there's been an update. Sometimes if I don't copy and paste my community folder somewhere else, boot up the Flight Simulator again, see if it works then, Right, and if it works, shut down the flight sim and put all your community folder back. It's something in your community folder usually. So give it a bit of a lash. You can spawn on us. That's very annoying though, isn't it, Curtin Click?
Yeah.
You know, they want to come along with us and then their computer acts up and it just drives it demented. So keep with us, Tango. We've got another hour and a half to go.
Absolutely.
Push on.
Absolutely. It's like, and don't forget to clear out the local cache.
Oh yeah, Tango 2, the local cache. Delete your local cache. Where's that earlier thing? Let's see if we can get this up. Tango 2, new aircraft tonight. That's very frustrating. Can't see anyone or change the time and it's night time. Okay, so he may have gone already. But if he's still there, Tango, right, give that a try. It's not like, you see, the thing about this is, it's not like if you're late. It says, I'm sure it's up to date. We'll restart the whole thing. The SlabGT upside down. Just reboot your machine, alright? Delete your cache, remove your community folder, try it then. Because we're out for an hour and a half, it takes a few minutes to reboot. You know? I'd hate to lose you, basically, you know? I got an hour, it's bedtime at 10. Oh, shit. I know how you feel. Believe me, Tango, when I've been streaming this in the past, as you well know, things don't go to plan. Do you know, Colonel Think?
Yeah.
Do you remember early on? Oh my god, it used to kill me. Now, it is what it is, you know? People were telling me to calm down. They're like, relax, Grippy, I get it sorted. And it's more entertaining for you guys at home watching me shit my pants trying to fix the problem. Like last week, what happened? The rudder pedals wouldn't work. You know that?
Oh, that was your excuse.
That's my excuse. Because the USB port has to be powered on and I didn't do it after resetting everything. Nighthawk says for Tango, right? He says, after an update, clear the local cache, even if you don't keep a local cache. So, after an update, clear the local cache, even if you don't keep a local cache. Tango 22 says, I've got an hour, it's bedtime at 10, half an hour. Unlike you pilots, I start at 6 a.m. Well, actually, I've been getting up at, not recently though, but I used to get up at like 5 o'clock, half 5. Stuff.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't start flying till 9, and all that was groundwork before you go. TJ Turner says, if you can't change the time, are you loading from PLN or flight plan? Okay, that could be it from TJ. That could be it. It'd be nice though, Tango 22, to at least spend your half an hour, and at least when you go to bed you got it working. You know? It's that thought of, you know, my flight sim's broken now and I've got to fix it at some point, isn't it? Here we are in the backseat, folks, of this amazing flight. Oh, it's not, I didn't know so that.
Yes, Ryan, why not with you again?
Ryan's with us. Let's have a look. Oops, that's me. That's all me. Okay, let's have a look. See if Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Where is he? He's right behind me there. We got a Viking guy. We've got the guy with the cap. Oh, the Edge from U2. That's who he is. I said that last week. We got the Edge. Got Brenda. I don't know who Brenda is. She's not a celebrity. We've got Susie, who was arguing with the Viking last week. They look like they don't want to talk to each other.
No, there's something going on. There's
something weird.
Yeah, some serious, like, you know, hoo-ha going on there.
Maybe her eyes do look a little bit glazed. Okay. You know, that's probably, she's probably his, look, I tell you, I shouldn't be saying this, I'm going to tell you, right? Her eyes look glazed, right? And he looks very, very upset. What happened last night was, they were out at some tropical party, and she got glazed out of it. She was doing something wrong, chewing some sort of, what do they call it? That stuff in Africa they chew and they get high. Anyway, she was doing that. She went off with some other plug, and he ain't happy. Look at him. He is not happy. He's not a happy Viking.
He's
not
happy at all.
So she's the baddie in this one.
Yeah.
She's actually kind of smiling, going, "Oh, what a lovely night I had last night with this strange guy," and he ain't happy. He looks so depressed. So that's what happened there, right? she's a botanist, right? And you can tell she looks like she's got a pierced nose. She's got the glasses. She's a botanist and she's studying in Africa, right? Yeah, it's all true. The Edge here is on holidays. He's not got his wife with him, so that's why he's looking very smug.
She has very steamy glasses on there.
Yeah, she obviously had a night as well. You know? But unbeknownst to this girl, right? This one was flirting with her boyfriend. So it was all messed up there last night in Club Tropicana. So the Edge is happy. There's Ryan Reynolds. And there's, what's her face? Miranda. Did I say Miranda? They're strangers. They're just... I'm going to stop talking now because this is bizarre.
So anyway.
I ain't going to be doing a Bill Burr anytime soon.
We're gonna come up the first airfield pretty soon. About
okay.
10 miles out or so.
10 miles out. Let's do a very slow descent. What am I going to do, folks? Right, we've got 177, right? I'm going to do a very vertical speed. You can't see what I'm doing here. Vertical speed. Change the vertical speed. See here? Very shallow descent. I just kick up a few knots. Look, it's gone up there already. 7 miles. Okay, let's increase the descent rate. Accelerate. Not really for this bit. This guy should be coming forward. Oh, not him. Oh. Oh. Oh, I've done something crazy. Can't click. I've shut down the engine.
Oh. What'd you do that for?
I hit the low idle to high idle. And that killed the engine.
Couldn't.
Okay, let's try and restart.
Just put the ignition on.
Yeah, but making sure it doesn't cut off first.
No. Just put the ignition on. No, ignition on. Not,
I know. You remember this is time lag. Not the starter.
Just the ignition.
Hang on, I can't get it's a mouse. Panic stations. Red alert. Would you press? I can't. It won't activate any buttons. Microsoft. Okay.
Stop.
Autopilot off. That's how you stall in real life. The engine's back. That's how you stall in real life. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. Right, a bit of power back there. So I wonder why that happened. I just moved the control lever to low out to high idle. Anyway, it happened. Why are we getting bing bing? See, it's all out of control now. Fly the airplane. You see what happened there? It's all out of trim. Autopilot off. Autopilot's off. Or would you? I can't. The mouse is not. I tell you what, the mouse ain't pressing what it should be at all. Get into position, please, airplane. That's very annoying. Look what's happening here. I'm clicking the mouse button, folks. Get in trim, will you? I'm so angry now. What's the ping bing? Start her on. Yeah, I can't switch it off. Oh, that's weird. It's probably because the actual switch point ignition should be off now. Oh, that is bizarre.
Well, you can leave the ignition on during landing.
Yeah, look at that nose going up. It's trimming for some reason. Right, power off. What is the bing bing?
Okay, autopilot off.
Engine inlet normal.
Yeah, that is just...
I've blown the engine. That's what's happened.
Oh, you blew the engine now?
The engine's blown. Yeah. Well, I have power though. It's giving out about the temperature. The ITT is at 1200. That's what's happening. I'm doing S-turns here now to slow down. Well. That's a prime example. Now, in the real world, you've got your vision. You're not looking through a toilet roll. Do you know what I mean? So, get the props down.
Anyway.
So anyway, emergency over. So
While you're braking your aircraft, I'm on approach.
I'm going to approach as well. Are we doing our short field thing?
Absolutely.
Okay. Fair enough, Ski. I'm in the wrong seat.
Why are you in the passenger seat?
I've decided to fly on the right side all the time.
That's okay.
Instead of the left side, because I was getting used to the Airbus. Flying that with, you know, things and stuff. What's going on with this? The whole screen's gone crazy, folks. That was great. That prop wash. So interesting things are happening, folks. Oh, would you stop that? What do you like? Strange things are happening to my computer, folks. I will admit that. Toby ain't working. Okay. How could you possibly fly an airplane?
Oh, somebody did a...
I'm not going to get the... I'm not going to get the short field at all. It's an awful landing. Awful landing.
Oh!
Yeah.
That was an
very
awful
strange
landing.
going on here with the whole simulator. Very strange things happening. So ITG is at 1200. The engine's still spinning. We've been rated tune, folks. We've been STW22-2. Welcome. Has rated us with the party 1400. Just kidding. 14.
Welcome.
Hey ho. Very welcome to all of you. STW. Greetings. We're problem shooting the... Well, I made a few problems happen that way. We just barely got in. I had a terrible landing. Clappy's going to shoot me because I didn't record that landing. We had problems. And there's the lesson is, right? Why is it doing this? Why? I know problems. I'm just having a few issues here with the old computer. So I think to see the way half the screen is missing. Yeah.
Why is half the screen missing?
You can't see it exactly, but I can. I don't know. I'm just going to go to windowed mode very briefly. And then go back to full mode. And it's back to normal. Okay, here we go. Just went a bit bizarre there. Let's say I'm back to the same. Resume.
Wait.
Yeah, have I got fixed? No, I still have a problem with my ITT is reading 1200. So how about... See, these switches aren't... Mission on, okay. Let's shut down here. Let's shut down. Just briefly, current link. Sorry for this, because it's going to drive me mental the whole way. So we'll take the fuel off. The pit starter is off. Ignition is off. Auxiliary we don't need to know about. This will come off. Now ITT is starting to cool down. Might be a bug, who knows? The ITT, it was way up there. Now it's coming down. So if I did, shut it down, but make sure you're in the air. So, just to say hello to the folks there currently. Sorry, we're going to take off now again very quickly. Thank you for rating us, by the way, SCW222. Pyrotech saying raid, find Michi, hello and welcome. We have, I can't pronounce your name. It looks like it's Chinese of some sort. We are landing at this channel. Oh, good, nice one. I like we're landing at this channel. STW says, you gotta restart the flight. No, we don't. I've had the problem before. Oh, okay, Raider saying he's had the problem before. Let's see if we can keep it going. I don't want to restart the flight. That would sadden me. What are we doing? We are flying in Africa. We're flying in Africa, you know. Guinea flight just landed. Oh, thank you guys for telling everybody.
So,
okay, now. Sorry, Karen Click, go ahead.
So, try to start the engine again and see if you blew the engine.
Yes. Let's do that. Okay, so ignition Starter is low. Ignition on. IGT's fine. IGT's okay. Fuel's coming in. Prop's turning. And there we go. So let's push it into low idle. It may have went initially to cut off and then back to low idle. I'd say that's what happened. And we're all good. Current click. Happy days. Engine has started. Like, oh no, it's going up to the temperature again.
So you blew the engine again.
No, I did it right.
So I tell you one thing, like, if that would be like the real thing, like, I know Dad would have kicked you out the warranty program.
I would
right
buy
now.
the airplane. But we have power. Like, the power's there. Like, the power's there. It's not like it's blown up. But that max ITT is still coming, and one of the guys there, one of the peeps were saying that it's happened to them before on Twitch. He says you have to restart the flight. You know? So what I'll do, because it's going to drive me mad, right? I'm going to restart the flight. It won't take long. It won't take long. It won't take long at all, because I just flew over to you. Do you know? But yeah, that's what they're saying, something to them before. I think what happened there was, whatever I did, when I moved the mouse, because I don't have an actual controller for it.
You could have just hit the restart button.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes. Thank you. I could have. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. This is tough. I need the restart button.
There you go.
Now I've got to wait to look at this lovely picture of somewhere in you know. Oh, wow. Okay, space. Let's do this quickly. Load from this PC. This won't take long. Download. Let's get that one there and hit the fly button. And we'll be there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. You know? So that might be one of those things. Nathan, good night. Thank you for my flight, he says, Gripper. Nathan, thank you. I know it's late. I'm sorry, Nathan.
You're very welcome, Nathan.
Oh, Nathan's Clappy D's son.
Yeah.
Thank you for my flight, Gripper, he says. Nathan, you're a very good pilot. You'll have no problems when you decide to go. You know, I've been instructing for many years, so I know. I can tell straight away. Nathan, I can tell straight away. You'll be good. Keep playing Flight Simulator. Just remember, it's not the same sort of things, you know. Anyway, well done. You did a very good job. Very good job. Let's get rid of all the peeps now. That's going to just put them on as we fly. Let's change the time of day. This won't take long. He says. Live weather. Boom. I'm going to start the engine. Don't take on the crank.
Yeah. Don't blow the engine.
I know. I know. This thing. I would not fly one of these. It's too easy to blow the engine. Now, it's that cut off. Fine. Ignition lever can stay just there. Crack the top a little bit. There we go. And now we can kick it off. We'll start the ignition on. And starter on low. With the alternator and generator on. Before I forget. Come on. I don't know. I know there's a temperature we have to start it at, or an NG. It's 21% NG there, so now I'll add it. There we go. The engine's now good. That's what I did. We'll restart. Who knows, folks? Let's get the condition lever up here. Add a bit of power. Takes the brakes off. Let's hit the Y button. Now, I need to go this way. Well, let's tag up here and see where everyone is. Yeah, we're going the right way.
Don't sink.
Slew is a great thing. I'm glad they thought about it. Or didn't admit it, you know? There's everybody there. Look, like direct to it. So if you want to see the countryside we missed because we were talking inside so much, there's everybody there. Thank you for waiting, everybody.
You know the only thing that I'm missing, like, you know, if you blow the engine, like in Flight Simulator, it's like the visible damage, like, you know, that flames coming out of the engine, smoke and all that sort of stuff, like, you know.
They need a lot of that.
Yeah.
They really do.
It's like,
They do need a bit of that going.
oil on the windscreen, you know.
Yeah.
All the stuff that you don't want to see when you fly an aircraft. Anyway.
All the passengers have evacuated. Oh, one more thing. I see something wrong here. And we're good. Okay, we go again.
Okay, let's go.
Full power flaps are set.
Okay, brakes are off.
Full power. Sound. It even kind of waddles on the runway. I like that.
Yeah. There we are. Airspeed is 9. Rotate.
Oh, let's not die again. Let's do this to the fly, CGI. Good. Let's get a heading sorted out. Please. 2. Autopilot. Altitude select. We'll select 2000 feet this time. Vertical speed. Speed of minute 2. Autopilot on. Easy transition, all very good. There was a bit of drama there, folks. Now let's get back to the chat. Let us get back to the chat. Okay, let me have a read there. Radar, SCW22, just restart your current. I know, I was foolish. Africa, let's go. Yes, we're doing Africa. We're doing a world tour, folks. We're going all the way around the world every Sunday, 2100 hours Irish UK time. And then we'll do the crazy stuff again. I treat my Kodiak well, and I once had the issue instantly after spawning in. This is STW. Davo says Gripper buys his engine in 6-packs.
It probably does.
TJ Turner 78 says, wait, you could try to bind a key to the repair and fuel option and see if that works. He's never tried it. Okay, well, I've never tried it.
Anyway, I think I shall take Gripper in a class for engine management.
That's not me. That's cool. I don't know. Now, why is it up high here? I don't know. I won't ask any questions. I haven't read the BOH. I know nothing about the aircraft. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm unwise to finish.
It's like you have it high, typically during takeoff and approach landing, because the engine would be more responsive. But for the normal cruise, taxiing, or that sort of stuff, it would be in low idle.
I did have the torque up way beyond limits all the way to that last flight, who knows? It's just not an Airbus. I like the Airbus. You don't have to worry about blowing up your engine.
I'm not too sure about that now.
I don't know if they'll let you do stuff like that, folks. I don't know if they'll let you. Airbus is very safe. Well, I'm only talking from a simulation perspective. But I really enjoy doing those flights with the Airbus cargo tank, I have to tell you.
Yeah.
Let's get some mic candy in while we're talking. I really enjoy that, you know. There we go, some mic candy. I really did. I'll get back to it again. So the dark nights are coming, which is going to be great. It'll be great. After a period of time, we'll be able to do a bit more of this crazy madness. So flying seasons now is pretty much over, isn't it?
Well, yeah. For the main stuff, but it's like you know, if you get good days in winter, it's just great.
Yeah, the winter can be very good.
It's like I love flying in the winter.
The air is thicker, it's colder, and it makes a difference.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, folks. With thick air when it's cold, you notice, it's noticeable. I think I remember training with you, Colonel Pink, that you noticed that one day. So it's very thick, it's like the air's thicker, you know?
It is, like, you know, it's like you notice that, like, you know, during your takeoff and your landings, like, you know, everything. You climb, you know, you just notice.
Yeah. You certainly do. There's some good pilots there. Tanker 2 gets sorted out. TJ Turner. Thank you for hitting the like button, folks, and thank you, Clappy D, for reminding everybody. Nathan says good night. Thank you for my like gripper. I read that before. Nathan's gone to sleep. See Nathan. So what's the moral of that story about that whole hullabaloo? Know your aircraft, and I don't know this one.
Yeah. It helps.
You know, that's the moral of the story. Here's Sir Nigel. Let's speed up the camera here, shall we? Speeding up the camera. Let's disconnect from the airplane. You should really have these buttons here. You know, disconnect the follow out. Oh god. It is. I can't keep up. Can't I keep up? Come on, increase speed. There we go. That's what I wanted to have happen. So, there's Sir Nigel, as I said, and there we got. There's no tag for this one for some reason. Someone's flying the DC-6. You're going to do some of that again, Colonel Klink.
DC-6, yeah.
Yeah, would you go away with your updates, please? Whatever. Nav Simulink. It keeps asking me. Jeez. Flying Mitch. That's Flying Mitch going past. Here comes Johnny C. Here comes Skyhawk. TBM. Then we got Smirky Ivy way out here. The PA-24. I missed any? There's Pyrotech down here. Flying the TBM. As well. Up here, we have Colonel Klink. Flying the TBM. Or, sorry, no. The Kodiak. Yeah. We also... Oh, I'm missing a few of them. There's another one. It's not tagged. Will I am? Nice one. Kodiak. And then we have Smurf. Smurf 2 in the C208. And then we have Poppy and Stearman. Oh, Stearman's flying the DA-62 again. Nice one. Then TJ Turner flying the... Very slowly. Flying the... Oh, he's... It says the DC-6 here, but maybe he has a different one. I don't know. But it's showing up an Airbus or something like that. Then we got Ball the TBM over to our left as I see it. Bike Flyer down the bottom here. What's the Bike Flyer flying? He's at 670 feet there, folks. Look at the colours of the land. You know? He's flying the 208 there, it looks like. No, it's the Kodiak. And then last but not least is Wild Titan in the PA-24. Wild Titan, he must be, you know, don't know you can use the sleep key. But I'm not seeing the PA-24 because I probably don't know where I bought it.
No, it's like, I don't think you have the PA-24.
I don't think I have it, no. We couldn't remember where we got it. What's this choppiness? How dare that happen on a 4090?
You have choppiness.
Yeah. I got a bit of choppiness there, changing views.
It's just unacceptable.
What's that on? Let's read some comments. Dabo says, is that Robert on the runway new? Even the TBM did it.
Don't know. Must be.
Must be. It's a good effect. TJ Turner says, I know it looks like I'm flying an airliner in the bush truck, but I'm flying the DC-6. Yeah, I agree. Why don't I have the DC-6? I don't have it. Oh no, I don't. It's the DC-6, the one for PMDG. Maybe I hadn't installed it. says, which did fly in Africa. The DC-6 did fly in Africa, he said. It took off from dirt runways such as Empress and Slovenia. You're right, TJ. Sorry, Karen, what was that?
It's like the DC-6 is being hafted from AMDG, yeah. You need to reinstall it, I presume. Oh, Slammy D is putting the gear down. He is slowing down.
Okay.
He has shit out. All the shit out.
Oh, I didn't reinstall it.
Ah, there you go. Very impressed with Slammy. Slam 3D. Slam 3D's flying of the 758.
Ooh, there it is. Look at that. That's look at that. He's flying beside me. That's brilliant. Very nice. DC4 or something or not? Let me know in the comments. Oh god, Arthur. Yeah, just take some screenshots of this D66 on Discord. Do.
Slam 3D is flying the 747-800 there, like, you know, and is just off the tail, like, you know, it's like fantastic slow flying in that thing.
Yeah. Nathan, Simon Hughes King. Hi, Simon. Hey ho. Says, hey, Grip, have you got the PC21? No, actually, I don't. I've kind of just been streaming now, Simon, on Sundays because my time is taken up, you know.
So let's see, 15 miles. So we just.
I'm actually saving for flights in 34.
Starting a leisurely descent at 500 feet per minute.
We're almost there, are we?
Well, yeah, about 15 miles out.
Oh, good. Let's keep that view there for the moment. Nighthawk says, for your attention, Golf Uniform Oscar Kilo runways is to the left of waypoint according to my map. Simon says, oh lovely, go get it. Good too. Good too. PC21, well, we've got the GVM, so let's look it up. Who makes it? We'll have a look in the cruise after we touch down this one.
I'm really impressed with Slammy 3D's slow flying of the 747 there. That is just fantastic. It's right next to me. Yeah, and I'm just going at 160 knots, you know.
Why am I getting a bit more speed? Where is he? Where is he?
Right
What is
next.
that choppiness, man? Do I have to reconfigure the whole thing? That ain't acceptable. The Skyhawk and DCH6C4. We may not be seeing the choppy. Maybe it's the television. There's Sir Nigel there alongside as well. Look at that model.
The DC3 is like a fantastic model. And it is dirty.
It's a dirty model.
Right, so let's find this airfield. Shall we?
We shall indeed. I'm going to start off the recorder now, copy D. They must have the VR headset because that's really good. If you don't, even better.
The way how close Slammy 3D is flying, like, you know, it would be fantastic to have the brake turbulence of the 747.
Yeah.
Ooh, wing
We
shake.
might take the break at this point as well. Will we? Or we wait till GUFA? What do you reckon?
We can.
We're an hour and 5 minutes into. break this one after you land. Yeah, I gotta make this a good one to make up for the other thing that happened.
And don't forget to do the recording, otherwise you'll be back into doo-doo.
Yeah, recording's on. Slowing down. Yeah, I didn't. Stop there, I know that. I know. Autopilot off. Let's have a look. Where is the field? It's a little bit to the left. I'm hearing. There it is, there, right? It's to the left. I've no idea. Oh, the wind is coming from that way, so I'm gonna take a base. A right base. Tiger 22 is on the runway, folks. Let's get the Toby working. Oh, F12, F12, F12. There we go, F12 is done. Taking the base. I want a good final. That was on final. My mission is to be... Oh god, that's the pilot back again. Well, ground finder down there. That's my attitude. 1200 feet. Let's stick it at test. At the moment, there's the airfield there.
Okay, so that's the airfield. Where's the wind coming from? Ish. Yeah, no, that's fine. Autopilot goes off.
That's enough. I want to get in for everybody else as well. Oh, the cameras. Shame, cameras on. Shame, cameras on. There we go. So you can see my horror and shame. That's one. Get rid of the mouse. That's why I attack. I'm going in very low here. Don't like them down low in the real world at all.
500.
I like to come in higher if I can, but flying the sim. Look, it is what it is. I'm decluttering now. Decluttering. Look at the nose, high nose, gonna stall. We're all gonna die horribly. Okay, lost sight now. Turning in. Feet on pedals. Now for all this preparation, I better not make a hames of this. Flip flops. So we're doing our thing, right? So I suppose at the beginning of the runway, it's going to be a tricky one because there's no lines here. It's a dirt track. Fair enough. We'll see. You guys can be the decider of who's the winner. New age, 90 knots.
500.
Oh yeah, don't tell anyone what I'm doing here. I never tried that before. Shh, say it. New subscriber, thank you so much, TGT, LLLK, CCK, JJJCC. DJ, going down. Okay, it's a little bit of a mix-up between what's the end of the runway. I want to bend about 60 knots, but I want to drop, the wing wants to drop at about 60 knots. So I kind of, I'm doing the best as I can to get the beginning of the clean part of the runway, get me? 64 knots. Right rudder now. Don't let the wings, don't use the ailerons too much. Reverse thrust. Plop it down, hard landing. Brakes are on. Loose. There we go. Brakes are already on. Yeah. There we go. Let's watch everyone else come in.
Are you cheating? Are you cheating again?
Oh god, looks like I've been crucified. Actually, I have been crucified by somebody. And that somebody is... Of course, it never shows their tag straight away. It'll come up eventually. No one's coming in the wrong end yet. Where's everybody? We lost a whole group of people here. Maybe it's just not showing the tags. It's not showing the tags. Oh, here comes someone coming in now. It's not showing the tag and I've been beaten twice. And another one. Someone's in the jet. No, that's the TVM. Very nice, the TVM. I wish it would sow the dust. I won't do that. So well done to you two guys. And there's some right at the beginning of the road there. Very well done on a small single engine.
Okay. I'm just going into the left downwind now.
That was Paul P. and no, not a lot. Sir Nigel also. Here comes Smurf. Here comes Smurf, the 208. He's going for a normal landing. Exactly just like us. Nice little Smurf. There's Baza. Look at Smurf here. Ah, camera turn around faster. Let's get a look at Smurf here. Very nice Smurf. Look at that. Not a crazy mantis. We do. I look. I like doing these crazy landings.
So.
Look at that. Here's Flying Midge next. That's Nighthawk in the Havilland there. That looks stunning. I don't have one of those. Flying Midge is in next, and the D17. What's the D17? Something I don't have. Very nice. Bit of a bounce, but that's okay. Johnny C now. Right on the numbers. I didn't see the numbers. Reverse thrust. Everyone's beating me today. Bike Flyer's coming in. I can see his lights. Bike Flyer is also in the Kodiak. Look at this here. You can see the numbers. See, I didn't. Here he comes. Here comes Bike Flyer. A few branches on the clear, but that's okay. He's right down on the numbers. Oh, he's going to beat everybody? No. You know what? I could take a bit of weight off. No, not what you need. I could take a bit of weight off. Don't tell that to Colonel Flink. Here comes Steerman of the DA62, my favourite aircraft. Oops, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Look at that short field if I've ever seen one. How did you do that in the DA62? Well done. Steerman. We need some new people here, folks. You've got to spread the word. We need people that I can actually compete with and beat. Well, I am. It's next in the Kodiak at Sam 3D's in the 748. And a nice inch landing there. Very nice. Here comes the 77 now. In Silky Way. Oh, we had crashed down the bottom. I missed the crash. There's the crash. There is a crash. Will.i.am did have a wing drop there. Wild Titans put on the PA-24 there. Will.i.am may have I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, we're on short final here now.
I guess Murky Ive. Current Clink is last. Current Clink is last. Murky Ive is coming in now. PA-24 as well. I need to get the PA-24 back. This is outrageous. Very nice. And he's right on the numbers. I didn't see the numbers. And you beat me in something without a reverse. I hang my head in shame, effectively. Here comes in car. Oh no, it's Colonel Clink next. Colonel Clink now is under pressure. Under pressure, Colonel Clink going down. He's taking the high approach. In good form this week. In good form, he's got full flaps down. Can he beat his record? Looks like he's on track. Don't flare too much. You want to get that hard land, no wheels on the ground. Oh, right on the numbers, Colonel Clink. He's jamming on the brakes. He is very competitive today. He has beaten... Oh, I think Colonel Clink has beaten everybody in the Kodiaks. Sir Nigel and No Not a Lot got down before him. And No Not a Lot, I didn't see his landing, I don't think, but Colonel Clink there right at the beginning, folks. I'm frightened. Here comes Idcar, it's DC3. Oh, very nice, look at this. We should fly that again, Colonel Clink.
Yeah,
Does it have GPS in it? I think one model does.
I can't remember.
One model does, and that was fun. Well done. That's the DC3 that was right beside me all the way. Very well done to Incar with the DC3. Very nice. And then we have Sam 3T once again in his 737. And there he goes. But is he going to stop before the end of the runway? Is he? I don't think that would be realistic. Oh, he's going to go around. Okay. Oh, that's the reverse thrusters coming on. He didn't make a stop. That's acting like it's asphalt, isn't it? That's one of my complaints about Microsoft Flight Simulator. Is that you know, it doesn't simulate the ground surface friction, etc. etc. So, Curtin Cake, well done.
Sorry, Davo asked you for stuff for lunch. No, I just did the proper approach, like, you know, did it right, and come down on the numbers the way you do.
Yeah. So thank you very much, TK. TK, or TTTLLLKJJJCCC. He's going to make that longer just to annoy me. Thank you very much there. 15 months. Yeah, 15 months, TK. That's cool. Staggering going to change it. I don't know what that is. Stagger wing.
Stagger wing.
What's that? Oh, he's airplane. Davo, did Current Link stop for lunch somewhere? He did.
Yeah.
Flying Beach says break! And I think we should take a break.
Yeah.
We'll do after the break. We've got 2 more landings, yes?
Yeah, we
more
have
landings.
one more stop and then the final airport.
Right. So take a break, folks. 5 minutes. Get your treats. I'm going to get mine. Get your treats. And I will see you in exactly, if I can find the actual thing here. No, that's the wrong one. Where's the intermission? There it is. Alright, 5 minutes exactly. And I'll see you in 5 minutes. And hey ho.
See you in 5, folks.
Excellent. And after the break, we're going to beat Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
Damn you, Colonel Clink.
And now, let's enjoy an intermission. We hope you filled your snack bar full of tasty treats to eat and drink. Perhaps a tempting tasting hotting dog, or a thirst-quenching sugar drink. Some fresh crunching popping corn perhaps, or an assortment of sugar-coated sweetness. Even enjoying a sickness stick. We've plenty of time, so visit your snack bar now. See now, Mr. and Mrs. Barker enjoying and gorging on the lovely treats with their lovely children. You could be doing this too, you still have time. And for those of you tea lovers, let's have a look at some tea-making tips. Yes, the most important tea-making tip, of course, when you have time, is to use the right mug. Yes, the right tea mug is always the right way. Look for the Grippersim tea mug. Yes, it makes your tea taste 20% better. Now, don't worry, you still have plenty of time to make your cup of tea. Mrs. Ainsley Creetrap, what do you think of drinking a cup of tea from the Grippersim mug as opposed to the normal mug?
Lovely. It's not everyone who can make a good cup of tea.
Splendid, Mrs. Ainsley Crabtree. Now, here are the ladies discussing the 6 points of making a good cup of tea, and of course the Grippersim mug will be included. Which number will it be?
Can I remember them? Of course you can. Try now. All right, here goes. Number 1.
Obviously the Grippersim mug.
Always use a good quality tea.
Yes, of course.
Good. Number 2. Always use freshly drawn water, right?
Number
3. Remember to warm the teapot or urn. Everyone knows that one. And number 4. Measure the right quantity of tea for the amount of water in the pot. Very good. Number 5. The water must reach boiling point. Pot to the kettle, not kettle to the pot. And the last rule, number 6.
Here we go.
Let the tea brew for 5 to 10 minutes.
Damn your eyes,
before
woman!
serving.
Grippersim tea mug.
Where does it all start? Sometimes here, with an acid stomach, or here, with tense, upset digestive nerves. It may even reach here, with that fuzzy, achy feeling in the head.
Are you suffering from intermission anxiety? It's the acid tension trouble triangle you're suffering from. Yes, now there's a new anti-intermission liquid, Peptus Liquid Elixir. It will break that bothersome intermission trouble triangle. It is fast-acting liquid, has no need to wait for it to dissolve as it's in liquid form. With unknown ingredients, it will settle acid in your stomach and those nasty intermission blues. Side effect of Peptus may include constipation, skin rash or dermatitis, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, severe migraines, insomnia, suicidal thoughts, abnormal heart rhythms, internal bleeding, cancer, loss of sexual appendages, funny walk syndrome, loss of hair, reddening of the hair, big red nose syndrome, whitening of the skin, unusual voice patterns, childish behaviours, a propensity to blow up balloons, death. Break that intermission trouble triangle with Peptus. Yes, Peptus available somewhere.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big time.
Ingredients include chemicals derived from petroleum,
Butternut,
preservatives including sodium benzoate and sulfur dioxide, no nuts included,
milkshake,
including wood pulp and duck feathers as fillers,
payday,
including propylene glycol, carcinogenic flavorings, including trace elements of starch, strychnine and lead.
topped with Hollywood's super rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful, they're delicious, they're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
And now a word from our esteemed producer. Such kind words. And now back to our normally scheduled programming.
And we're back. This is recording. My land.
Absolutely. While you present the recording of your landing, right?
Okay.
Shallow approach versus steep approach, right?
Okay.
If you're doing a normal landing on a reasonable long runway, right? It is not much difference between a shallow approach and a steep approach, right? Now, if you want to do a short field landing, right? There is a serious problem with a shallow approach, right? So, if you want to do a short field landing, you have to, in a shallow approach, you have to be very, very slow at the point when you want to touch down, right? The problem is though, in a shallow approach, you don't see your touchdown point anymore because it's hidden underneath the counter, right? So, as you're holding back and you're already slow, the chance of you stall is tremendously high, right? So, if you do a steeper approach for a short field landing, you see all the way through your aiming point where you want to touch down. Plus, you can even carry a little more speed because in a shallow approach, you don't lose energy, right? So if you're rolling out because you're already shallow, you carry the energy which you have with you, right? On a steeper approach, when you're coming in and you lose a lot of energy.
Sorry, Carter Click. I've just watched the replay here.
Okay.
And I'm worried that you're... This one wheel went up there very well, though. But I can't really see it because of all the other airplanes on the one way. That's no big deal. And yeah, I think a higher approach is easier, no?
It is easier and it is safer.
Yes.
In a shallow approach, on a normal landing, it doesn't make much of a difference, right? In a short field landing, the shallow approach is the problem is because you don't lose any energy when you're rolling out, right? Because you're already shallow, right? It's like when you roll out, there's not much happening. It's like you don't see where you want to put it down, you don't lose any energy, and to do a short field landing in a shallow approach, you have to be extremely slow for starters, right?
And there's a high danger of the wing dropping.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. In a steeper approach, you don't have to, you can carry more speed, right? It's like the moment you roll out, you lose all the energy and you slow down drastically. And,
that's right.
It's like, and you put the wheels down where you want to put them down.
Yeah, it's because if it's a high approach, you kind of dump it down a bit and you lose a lot of energy in that anyway.
Yeah.
Don't you?
As soon as you roll out, like you lose so much energy, and the energy in that form is speed.
Yes.
Right. So and that is the main difference between the two approaches.
It's true. I do find the higher approach easier.
Oh, it is much easier. It's much easier and much safer.
I always, in the real world, I like the high approaches. It takes a bit of practice to get into it, you know? Just take a bit of practice. Some people are looking at me coming to land going, what are they doing like? That's for my own, obviously. But, you know, yeah, I like the high approaches. I like the fact that I have a glide approach from a long way out. I like being high.
Yeah.
Basically. I don't do drugs, but I do like being high in the airplane. I know it's funny. Ha 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 ha. Was that really funny there? I made a joke. I said I like being high. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha, Colonel Twig. Aren't I hilarious?
That was so funny.
God, that was just... Oh.
You're still laughing.
Still laughing at my own joke, no less.
It's like, speed is your friend. Altitude and speed is your friend.
Yeah, let's give it a too fast. Let's bring the temperature back. There we go.
Speed never killed anybody.
No. Straight to the knobs and things. There we go. Right, we're bombing along, and we've got... Let's have a look outside here and see what's going on. Let's do a bit of eye candy kind of look. I'll get rid of that pilot there beside me. Let's have a look at the back seats there. Now, I have kind of everyone dispatched. They refused to get on the airplane after my last landing there. So yeah, that happened. I got a co-pilot this time, as you can see in the right there. Because they're worried about me.
They insisted.
It's check right. Oh, I can open the door in the back. I didn't know this. Well, not in flight. You can't open the door. Yeah, I'm in the back seat here. In trouble. I'm in trouble. Very good. Bombing along. Low to the ground. Where's everyone behind me? Let's tag up. So yeah, what do you think about Jet to be in Africa for the next 2 months?
Well, even this jet be in Africa for the next 2 months.
What's that?
Even this jet be in Africa for the next 2 months.
Yeah, too long.
They will be. I think we're gonna be out of Africa by Christmas.
That's a long time.
Yeah, Africa is big.
Okay. It is big. It is big. I'm going to take off my face at the moment. Are they okay? For some eye candy. Careful now. This is Father Ted. Careful now. Let me go back there. Break.
What was your one's name again? Mrs. Doyle.
Yeah, Mrs. Doyle. Fine. Can I just read this very first few comments there because I missed them?
Okay.
Just bear with me. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Flying Michi says it's time for DC3. I may crash and take off or landing. We've got to get back to that someday. Touch of Father Ted there, says Davo. Careful now. There's a lot of noise going on here. Hang on. Get into the cockpit here. A touch of Father Ted there. Careful now. This is Father Ted. And Flying Michi says, where do we get when we get to the bottom of Africa? Where do we go when we get to the bottom of Africa? Only Colonel Klink knows the answer to this. YouTube.
I'm not telling.
YouTube. I left out some stuff here on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube guys. Tango22 says, I see myself on your video, but I still see no one in my sim. That happens sometimes, Tango22. It's very frustrating. Lowit, hi, which server are you using? Oh, it's a North European server. LAQWED. Welcome, Lacute. It sounds like a Borg, Lacutus. You cutus a Borg. Stefan helps him there. Tango22 says, I hear you all landing. Nice one. Lacutus. LAQWED. How can I pronounce that? Lacu. I'm going to call you Lacutus. He wants the AKO identifier. The AKO identifier, I think Clappy gave it to him. Do you want the one for the next one then, Lacutus? I'm not being smart, I just can't pronounce your name there.
What is
What's the next one, Colonel Craig? The next one is Golf Uniform.
Golf Uniform Foxtrot Alpha.
Foxtrot Alpha. Golf Uniform Foxtrot Alpha there, Lacutus. He got it. Okay, he got it. That was ages ago, actually, so he's sorted.
So
Lacute, welcome, by the way. Lackwed, help us. Because I know it's a very clever acronym for something. Let us know so I remember. Lacute is how you matching every aircraft. I don't know. I've just bought a lot of them because people subscribe and they become members and stuff. And what happens is, Lacute, Lackwed, is any funds that come into the channel, I buy airplanes and add-ons. It all goes back into the channel. You know. Clappy D, when you need to have the aircraft installed, otherwise it shows a different default aircraft. Okay, you're all done. Thank you, Clappy D, for helping out. Tango22 says I give up good night. He says the fact that you can see me, I can't see you. I think it's my binding or throttle name tags, but I have reset it several times. That happened to me for a while, Tango22. You know, and it just disappeared after an update. I don't know. Dark stuff would be difficult. Anyway, Colonel Craig, Mrs. Doyle.
Yeah. It's like, I think she should feature in the T ad.
Yes, okay. I'll have to, but I'd love the time to. I'll make the ad again. I want to make a few of them. The intermissions, really. That's the thing.
Just a little cup of tea. Just a little one. Yeah. Go on.
Exactly.
Have a cup of tea. Just a little one.
Yeah, absolutely. No. I'd like the time to make a few of those little ads and stuff. And I want to stream the other thing. Will I get to it next week? God, will I? No, I won't. But the winter's coming, folks, and I'll have more time. So, I had a death in Starfield.
You had a death.
It's a death.
Who died?
I don't want to give it away. I think it's different for everybody. I don't know. Right, so we're flying along. We're in the middle of... Welcome to the middle of the flight. Well, we're past the middle, no?
Yeah, we're past the middle of the flight, yeah. So we're getting in the hilly side of Africa.
Oh, good. We need some hills. And some bad weather. Which reminds me, am I got real world weather thing? Yeah, live weather, folks.
It's always shiny, sunny, shiny in Africa. For some bizarre reason.
Yes. Probably something to do being closer to the equator. Whatever these scientists come up with, you know, whatever nonsense they come up with.
At the equator, it's actually particular times a day, right? You have rain, right? I think twice a day, like it's just lashing out of the heavens for, an hour or two. And I think it's in the morning and in the afternoon, right? And somewhere in Namibia and South Africa, for some reasons, in the mornings are fine, and it goes to early afternoon, and then you have windy, cloudy, sandy conditions for some bizarre reason.
I have a thought experiment for you, Colonel Craig.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say, now obviously I know the answer to this, but Of course I know the answer.
Well,
My face on there, you need to see the sarcasm in my face.
You're asking the question.
Of course I know the answer. I know all the answers.
Go on.
I never make any mistakes. Never. Anyway, so let's imagine we get an iron bar. It's just an iron bar, I don't know, 2 inches thick, made of high tensile steel, and it goes from here to 3 light years away.
Yeah.
And you push that bar. How long does it move at the point in space 3 light years from here?
What do you mean? So the bar is 3 light years away.
It's 3 light years long, let's say, right?
Yeah.
And you push it from here.
Yeah.
How long does it, will it move at the same time as you push it forward here? 2 light years away? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's a point in space here,
Yeah.
and it's a point in space 3 light years away, or 10 light years, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Say 10.
Yeah.
And you push the bar.
Yeah.
Will it move at the other side at the same time?
Absolutely.
Will it?
Yeah.
So I have a bar. We've constructed a bar.
Yeah.
Don't worry about how to suspend it, right? Just it's there. And I push that bar, and it's 10 light years from here.
Yeah.
Will it move 10 light years from here?
Yes, it will. It will actually move. You just won't see it.
Okay. Why won't? What do you mean?
You won't see it. Like if the bar is 10 light years long, right? And you push it now, it will actually move, but you won't see it for 10 years before you actually see that it is moving at the other end.
Fly Media says it'll be too heavy to move. Okay, so we've figured all that out, right, guys? Right? Because there's lots of questions you can ask. So just imagine it's there, right? And we can move it.
It's
for whatever
like,
reason.
It will.
So you're saying
it will move.
Let's say we have. Let's say okay,
it will
but
move
we won't
at the
see
same,
it
at the same time. So I move it now, and I look at here now, like blah blah blah, and it moves, right? Now I look at the other end, right? It hasn't moved, right?
Why?
Visually, it hasn't moved because the light needs 10 years before it arrives at my eye.
You're kind of on the trail there.
So it actually does move, but I won't see it moving.
Okay. Tango22 says the fact that you see me. Oh, sorry, he said that already. Okay, so I was watching something about this interesting kind of thought.
It's even if you look at
forget about us seeing us.
Even if you look at me, right, when we're standing in front of each other, right, what you actually see has already happened.
Nighthawk says that we're planning space flights now. So, okay, well, well, we've moved it here, right? You're saying it's not moving the other side?
No, it does move at the other side, but
at the same time as we push it.
It moves at the same time as we push it, right? But we won't see it for 10 years that it actually moved.
Okay, so hang on now, right? Nothing goes faster than the speed of light, is what you're saying. Yeah?
Correct.
Right, so nothing goes faster than the speed of light. That's the rule, right? Johnny C says he agrees with Karen Pink. So, it's actually... Right, we'll have a think about it now a little bit more. So, you're actually... But we won't see it. But we've moved the bar through space and time.
Yes.
And you're saying that the bar does actually move instantaneously when we push it here.
Yes.
But we won't see it.
Correct.
But then you're saying the bar is traveling faster than light.
No, the bar doesn't travel faster than light. We push the bar at the speed as we push it, right? So if I push it 1 centimeter an hour, it will move 1 centimeter an hour on either side, right? However,
so if you magically had a camera at either side, now I didn't know the answer to this. I just stumped as you are.
If I have a camera on the other side,
let's say we had, and that the cameras were outside the speed of light.
Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. If you have 2 people standing on either end, right, and I push it now, the other person at the other end will see it moving at the same time I push it. Okay. However, if I'm looking now through my telescope at the other end, I will not see the other end moving for another 10 years.
But in that case, the bar has moved through space and time faster than the speed of light.
No, the bar hasn't moved faster than the speed of light, but my visual won't notice it until I see it in 10 years' time.
It's good. I like your thought.
I
like your thinking.
The bar hasn't moved faster than the speed of light. The bar has moved at the same time, but because the other end is 10 light years away,
I will
not see the other end moving for another 10 years.
Okay, but that means that we could communicate with someone 10 light years away with that bar instantaneously.
That's not correct.
Why?
Because if I have like a communication and I send an electron through that, and let's assume there's no resistance in that bar, the electron can't travel faster than the speed of light. So the electron, if I send an electron now through the bar to the other end, that won't arrive until 10 years' time.
Yeah, you're kind of, I think you're on the same. The answer is apparently, right? That you push the bar this side, right? You see my hands here? See the bar moves here, but for 10 years later, or more actually than 10 years later, then the other bar moves.
No, that's not correct because it's one bar.
Yeah, but apparently, here's the parent answer. Apparently, you push the bar this side, and then over 10 years later, it'll move this way because it goes in a wave. And actually, fact that they're saying is, you actually, the bar isn't actually solid. Molecules are really far apart. And this kind of, he showed a really good thing, a square of kind of magnets or bits of metal on a spring. And it's like a wave, it travels in a wave.
I would question that.
Well, he was some sort of boffin.
Yeah, no,
but it made sense.
He's correct. He's correct. In a way, if you have a 10 light year long lake, right, and you drop a stone into the lake in front of your feet, you see the ripple straight away. At the other end of the lake, you won't see that ripple for another 10 years because it takes the ripple 10 years to cross the lake, right?
Yeah, but the bar...
However, if you have a solid object which is 10 light years long and you push that solid object, that will move instantaneously on the other side. However, you won't notice it.
Flying BG says you could communicate at the other end with a simple one push for yes and two pushes for no, meaning you can communicate faster than the speed of light in that case.
That would be good. That would be Morse code.
Yeah, but still, one push, two push forward, one push back. So we could communicate then in that case instantaneously across space and time faster than the speed of light.
And while we were yapping, we are at the airport.
There we go. Are we?
Yeah, we're 5 minutes out.
I'll see if I can find the video in my history, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what he says, see what you think.
Yeah.
You revisit it, because it's interesting. It's an interesting thought experiment. I'll put it off.
No,
the airport.
It would work if you... I would agree with it if it is not a solid object, but if it is a solid object...
But the bar isn't solid.
Well, the bar is a solid object in that regards. However, like I'm not talking about the molecules inside the bar.
Well, it goes in a wave. There you go. That's what he says.
Yeah, no.
It compresses slightly.
There might be a milliseconds behind that.
Well, it's all about time, you see. It's bizarre, isn't it? It's a really interesting one. I'm not saying you're wrong or you're right or I'm wrong or I'm right, but it's an interesting thought experiment, isn't it?
It is an interesting thought experiment, but I think his reasoning is wrong.
Well, we'll have a look at the video. Oh, there's the airport. We'll have a look and see. Oh, we've got a crosswind at this one. Yeah. Crosswind. 4 knots. I'm not going to worry. I don't know which end I'm going to go for. I think I'm going to take a right-hand turn here.
I think I'm going to go the 2-4 approach.
Let's see what YouTube is saying. Let's have a look and see what they're saying on YouTube. Okay. Clappy D says, you would see it moving here, but won't see it move at the other end for 10 years. Okay. That sounds good. As far as I'm being learned. William says we could talk about the 2 slot experiment. Oh, can we? Yeah, we'll talk about that because I don't know. I can never explain the 2 slot experiment in simple terms. So we'll have a look at that, right? Stefan says thank you for the night. Going to go. I have school in the morning. Stefan said, "Oh, what? The lads have lost it." You say, I've got school, like, you know, you're talking nonsense, lads. You're talking absolute nonsense.
See, he's going to talk to the teacher in the morning about this.
He's going to talk, yeah, bring that to school, Stefan. There is a video on YouTube about it. I'm going to get it up now in a second, right? It's going to be in my history. We'll have a look at the next cruise, right? Because it is kind of interesting. I was like, it makes you sound really intelligent if you know the answer. Oh, I got too fast. Illegal stuff is happening.
500.
Bit of reverse thrust there in flight. You know, what did I think of that the last time? Coming in high, as Karen Klink actively said. Here we go. And we're down. That sounded great. I love the sound of the reverse thrusters, folks. I do. Let's watch everybody else. It's not all about me. Let's watch the others. Where are you? Now we're all coming in different sides of the rubber, so I won't catch everybody. Let's tack up. Let's see what your answers are. Stefan says, I have no school. My daughter has school. Stefan, I'm sorry, of course. Stefan, sorry, my children. Stefan's 47, go to school. Look at the boys in here on the other side. Bit of tailwind. I just was lucky I got the one with the headwind there. Why would you tack up? I'm having those problems as well, lads. Tack up. Tack up. It doesn't matter how hard you hit the key. There we go, there's our Nigel. Here is somebody coming in here in the TBM. A nice one right at the beginning. Oh, TBM Master. Who did that? I don't show your tag. It drives me mad. It'll come up. Here's another one. The TBM seems really good for short field. It'll tag. I'll be able to tell you who that was then. And the other side. Loads coming on the other side. 57 UK in cars down to DC3. Not a lot. Did very well also. Everyone else is going for the other side of the runway, I think. The one with the headwind. Will the iron bar hit 10 years from now? Trying to think, folks. There's another TBM coming in. I don't think it's coming in this side as well. I was going in too fast for what we're trying to do. I do get that. Current link is hard concentrating. I did that on purpose, so current link is not concentrating on his landing now. I know that. That's why I asked that question. Because he's now discombobulated quite significantly. Like I said, the sparks coming out of your ears, kind of like.
Concentrate for what?
You're trying to find out why the bar doesn't move instantaneously from one part of the universe to the other.
No.
And I don't smoke it, folks. There's Echo India Bravo Mike uniform, beautiful. Bike flyer, very nice. There's another DC3. They're very popular this week. We have to do DC3. Everyone's flying to DC3, and it's not showing the tag. Very nice landing there. A lovely colours, red and yellow. There's another one. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, what? He's bombing along there.
I made the boo-boo. I can hardly see the runway.
Current Klink is coming for a low approach there.
No, it's like dark.
Right road.
I know.
Here comes Current Klink there. Here he comes. There's Pyrotech and Smirk the Ivy behind him. It's Current Klink, folks.
Okay, so that looks like somewhat like the runway.
And GUCY. And Current Klink is jamming on those brakes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Then here goes Smirky Ivy.
It was like, all of a sudden, like, it got really dark, really quickly.
Yep.
Let's change the time a bit, magically.
William Berkeley, to me, the two-stop experiment demonstrates we live in a simulation. And the wave-type behavior of light is an optimization for the simulation. Like clapping scenery you can't see. Clipping scenery you can't see. Okay. Sorry, I can't read it from here. Deputy then says also the bar would appear to bend or curve. Yeah. Well, that what they say is it compresses.
Well, it would appear when you're looking at it, it would appear to be bent because light bends around heavy gravity belts like suns and black holes and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why you can actually look behind the black hole because the light bends around it.
It's bizarre.
It's like no, saying that the bar.
Why is the DA62 appearing as a commercial jet? Sorry, Kurt, go ahead.
The bar would actually bend as well because of the gravity. Like it would actually bend.
Wow. A DA62 now is appearing as a Airbus or 737. Looks like an Airbus. But that's bizarre. I think we're having problems with the space-time continuum in Microsoft Flight Simulator, folks.
Absolutely.
That into DA62. So let's get on the cruise and have a look, see if we can find this video.
Okay. Let's set the autopilot thingy.
Let's not check the fuel.
What fuel?
Yeah, let's not bother checking the fuel. And let's go. Full power. And off trip, you know. Not doing any checks. I'll trim it forward a little bit. Set my autopilot. Set my altitude, 2,500 feet will do. Set the vertical speed. So then it looks like I'm going to burn the engines. Vertical speed, we'll do 800 feet a minute. Up we go. Up we go.
So
Let's fly
there we
in for a
are.
little bit. Then I'll switch off to the autopilot.
Power is good. Prop comes backwards a wee bit.
What's going on?
Autopilot goes on.
Oh, there's a little river here. Is this the one with all the waypoints? Yeah, we should be doing a little bit more of this. A little bit more or less chit chat. But it's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't see any hippopotamuses. This is this. Autopilot.
I don't know if there are hippos in that area of Africa. Funny enough.
I don't know.
Are hippos
Yeah.
everywhere in Africa?
I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know. I've not even been to Africa, folks. I haven't even been to Africa. It's a disgrace. So, let's see if we can find that video.
Technically, I was in Africa. Technically, I was on Fuerteventura.
Ah.
Let's say I was never in Africa proper.
Yeah, where's my history? Show me all my history, please, Microsoft. Or YouTube. Watch history today. God, I watched quite a lot of stuff, actually. No. It's going to take a bit for me to find this. Why is my sim juttering? I don't know if you can see that, folks. Can you see that? Juttering. That's today. God, I watch a lot of YouTube. See, I don't pay for Sky, folks, or any of that nonsense. I'm not paying for television. Well, I do pay for Paramount and YouTube, so I don't watch any ads, you know? So, I just... Where is it? Now, I may not find this, okay? It could have been a week ago. Hopefully I'll find it. But we could leave it as a thing, you know? So you don't agree with what he said in the video, okay?
Well, there's
You could be wrong. There could be some blokes coming up with nonsense, I don't know.
Well, no, it doesn't have to be nonsense. Like, you know, it's an interesting point. I just don't agree with it.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking the stance that nothing travels faster than the speed of light. And my thinking is the pole can't possibly instantaneously move on both sides 10 years apart.
The pole doesn't move faster than the speed of light.
But it does if it moves instantaneously from one end to the other.
No, the pole moves, right? The whole length of the pole moves, but it doesn't move at the speed of light.
But it would have to if the other end moves.
No, the other end moves, but it's one continuous. It's one continuous piece, right? If you take a pole which is like 1 meter long and you push it, the other side moves, does it?
Sorry, what's that?
If you move a bar which is 1 meter long and you push it on the other side, you see the other side moving, right?
Yeah, but it's so short.
Yeah, but you don't see the other side moving instantaneously. It's just the light takes such a short time to arrive to your eye. It's like it appears it moves instantaneously, right? It's like it actually does move instantaneously, but it actually what you see is like a fraction of a second later. It's like if you have a pole which is 1 kilometer long, right? If you push it and you have a person on the other side, if you say, I push it now, the other person will tell you, yeah, it's moving.
Okay, I'm going to give everybody the link to the video, okay?
Right. So
because it does go on for 21 minutes.
if that pole is, I don't know, 100,000 kilometers long, right? It will move at the same time. You just don't see it. Like, that's the whole point. The actual object moves, but you don't know that it has moved.
Okay, here's the link. Now, I could be wrong in my explanation. I'm not very clever either. Oh, no, sorry, Colonel. What am I saying? I'm not very clever. I don't perceive myself as being particularly clever at all. Sorry, Colonel, I didn't mean it like that. I said I'm not very clever either. To include you, like, in my stupidity.
No,
my apologies.
It's like when you look at when you're looking at the 2-slot experiment, for example, right? It's like there is an equal amount of particles going to the left and to the right, but it appears like
folks on YouTube.
But it appears like to happen at the same time, all the time, and that sort of stuff. But that is quantum mechanics.
Well, there's the link. Have a look, see what you think. Something to talk about. Oh, I'm going to keep it on full power. I'm taking off the autopilot and we're going to fly low for a change. We're going low and fast, folks. I'm going to follow the river. Following the river. We got Buffett, high-speed Buffett there. No, not a lot. It's gifting. Wow, not a lot. You're really generous. 17 out of 40. Wow. He's gifting a tier 1 sub to Gripper Sims community. You've gifted a total of 24 on the channel. No, not a lot. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You know, wow, you're very generous. Thank you. No, not a lot. Otherwise, Dabo says, we are dealing with mystical materials then anything is possible. So we got lots of agreement and disagreement. I've kicked off controversy. I call Neil, and he'll know Colonel King. Neil will know. Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's always ringing me up asking me questions. You know, should I have this in my my book, Shane? You know. That's another one. Is that another Bing Bing? Flying Michi has gifted a tier 1 sub to Colonel Klink.
Woohoo! Thank you very much.
And I'll have to get that to you as well for Coffee D.
Don't worry about it.
We're on the river. Now, can I do light physics and follow the river? No, I cannot. I can't do maths. I'm not breaking up maths.
Did you crash?
3 times table maybe. Or the 5 times table. The 2 times table is more. There's no massive flying. No, God, no, I didn't crash at all. Let's see if I can just keep this low to the ground and read the comments. We're on the North European server, always. That one smooth 737. Welcome, that one smooth. Always the North European server, 2100 hours Irish UK time. That's 9 o'clock in the evening, local Irish UK time. That one smooth 737, nice one. We're breaking the law here. I have to take this. It's really annoying me when it's going off like that. So, yeah, I'm going to follow the river for a while, see if I can stay afloat and read the comments. See, I can't even speak. It's like, see if I can stay afloat.
Did you break the engine again?
No, it's just overspeeding. It's giving out, going bing bing. I'm doing 180, and it doesn't like it. But, you know. Everyone's now quit watching because they watched the video. They're going to go back. So have a look at that video and see what you think of what he's saying. That kind of, yeah, and who was talking about the two-slit experiment there? I watched that a few times and I can never explain it to someone else.
The two-slot experiment, that is quantum mechanics.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
It's
like things are very, very small, don't operate the same as you would think, like planets orbit each other.
No.
And it's bizarre to me the way the very, very small behaves very, very differently than the rest of, stuff. But I mean, they'll never see an atom. You know what I mean? So, I used to think it was a solid object, because in school they show us solid objects. You know what I mean? And that's just an abstract way of explaining it, isn't it?
Yeah.
But an atom isn't solid, you know? And how the hell do other atoms orbit around other atoms? Where do they get the energy from? Do you know what I mean? It's bizarre. I waste far too much time watching this nonsense.
Oh, cloudage.
Oh, there is some cloudage coming up.
Yeah.
There's indeed some cloudage coming up.
Excellent shots.
Oh, I'm going too fast on the river, folks. What's happening? It's very windy. There is Bravo Mike uniform there, flying along in the Beechcraft. Let's do a zoom climb here. It's fighting all the passengers. It's still pinging. Oh, that's the temperature of the engine, that's why it's pinging there. There we go. Yay! Yeah, 1700 feet just like that, folks. Let's scare the passengers again. Pull some G's. Very nice. Let's just do a little bit of roly-poly here, folks. We're going to stall. Let's see if we can recover. Oh, I don't like stalling. Someone's getting sick. Oh. Right, so yeah, flying meat, you see the clouds as well. KJ's the piece gone to bed. He says I gotta retire. After retire, made a shortcut on the final airport. Nice one. I know most of you are in this part of the world, so I understand. You gotta go to sleep. What time is it now? It's 23:03, folks. Oh, flying meat is flying an FA-18 Echo. Very nice. Very nice indeed. How are you getting on, Colonel Craig?
I'm getting on fine. I'm looking at the mischief that you're doing down there.
Yeah, you got to do it sometimes. It's late at night. People want to see a bit of a crazy madness. You know? I see the crazy madness. There's stutters now, I can tell you. This television is absolutely fantastic, I have to tell you. I mean, there's no... Remember you used to look at the side and you see stuttering?
Yeah.
There's no stuttering at all. Remember you look at the side and there was a stutter, but zero.
I don't know. Well, I have like this ultra wide screen thing about. like, you know, so I don't have this issue.
Huh. Well, you've got a monitor. I have a television.
Yeah.
So the television, I don't know if this is 60. I think this is 60 hertz.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, maybe it's 120. I can't remember. But this is a good one. This is one of the LG made for gaming, you see. So if I look at the side there, now, remember there used to be in any monitor stuttering at the side, but if I look, I'm looking at the lower right-hand side of the screen as I see it, which is the green part out the window. Because the camera might be reversed as you see it. But yeah, it's just great. Not stuttering at all. Where should we go here? It'd be nice to get the racing going. That'd be fun. Remember the racing?
Yeah.
Okay, off we go. DCS World. It's a pity we can't get a server going in DCS World. I was really going to do that kind of thing.
The DCS World server thing.
Yeah, DCS Ducks really spent a lot of time, and we were learning stuff, and then we got onto the servers. The servers cost a fortune.
Yeah, you were
5
saying.
players. Just what? But if I get the time, I'd like to do some. I know you're going to kill me for this because you think it's not really a simulator. What's it called? World of. What's the fighting one? Is it World of War? No. The one. I did a video on it. Partially. Anyway, it's a World War II fighter job. It's like World of Tanks. I think it's called World of Airplanes. I can't remember now. But it's great fun. But I think the physics is pretty good. Because you can have realistic mode. Physics are really good, you know. But it's like World of Tanks but airplanes. It's just gone out of me there for a moment. I just can't recall. But yeah, that'll be... I'll look into that, folks. What do you think? If I can remember the name of the bloody thing. Oh, Golden Air. Thank you, Golden Air. Golden Air coming up, folks. There you go, there's some Golden Air. There's Bartek. Is this the last airfield or the second last?
No, it's the last one which we're going after. GUCY.
GUCY. Welcome to Late Night Simming with Gupperson and Colonel Click. I'll produce the buttons. We're all here, doing our things. Very, very dangerous life in Africa.
I have you in my sight there.
What's that?
I have you in my sights there.
Oh, you're behind me.
Oh yeah.
I'm following the curvature of the earth. Really good. No power. Oh, I was just about to say no power lines to worry about. And there's loads of power lines now. Lots of power lines, folks. Just about to say we don't have to worry about those. The mouse softens me, folks. Oh, because my head's moving at the same time. Yeah, that doesn't make it easier. Lots of power lines.
Did you break a plane again?
Negative. Going back. Am I going in? Power lines are on the hill to my left. Don't worry about that. And we're down. We're down. Map of the Earth. So, oh yeah, War Thunder. That's it. Skyhawk says War Thunder is what I think you mean. It is. Sorry. It's been a long night. No, it hasn't actually. It's been quite a relaxing night.
War Thunder.
Fun.
Seriously?
War Thunder. Yeah, for fun. We all go and we have 2 teams. I think everyone will just switch off for what doing that now. But it's very. I thought it was quite realistic, but it's good fun. I played in VR, and I just loved it. And then I was doing the channel and doing other stuff, and I thought it was just great fun. You don't take that. Would you prefer it to be simmy kind of thing?
The War Thunder is, not good.
Okay, fair enough. that's not taken care of. I'm sure there's something else that will come out that's more realistic. Or even IL2, I'll do that. IL2's a sin.
That is more like it, yeah.
Great, thank God. IL2 then, yeah. IL2, I would definitely do server in IL2. That would be great fun, because we could all split up and have teams and, you know, can you set up in our server in IL2?
I don't know.
I'll find out. That would be great fun. Love that. That'd be super fun, you know. IL2 even better. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I should have said War Thunder now. Everyone's signing off. People unsubscribing. You know. Everyone's unsubscribing. Oh, sorry, that's me. Another raid, folks. Another raid. Right, the life enemy. It comes in really loud. Lads, you frightened the life out of me. Shadow display team. Oh, it's a shadow display team. Hey ho. It's raided us with a party 24. Greetings, shadow display team. How are you all getting on? We were just discussing IL2 there. Maybe they came on after we said IL2 and not War Thunder. Would you guys
they heard you talking about War Thunder, and then they come and say no, Griffy. Yeah. No.
They're coming to say no. But now I'm gonna get it in first. War Thunder team, would you be on my side and Colonel Clint can be on the other side? We'll do an IL2. An IL2. That'd be great fun. IL2 the server, defending and attacking and all that kind of stuff. Because you got to have your missions. If that is the case with IL2, if you can have a mission editor and you could set everybody up, that'd be great fun. Oh. No. It's thought for the future, you know. It's thought for the future. Shadow Raider, Shadow display team, say hello, everybody. How are you guys getting on? I have to look at your channel. I haven't looked at it for a few weeks there now at the moment, except I have no time. ZY Bach DK, greetings. How are you getting on? Shadow display team, do you use VR? Do you know? I remember I asked this question. Some of them actually currently don't use VR.
No, they're using the whatchamacallit, Track IR or something like that.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's hard even with Track IR, because I was doing it the other day with the Toby.
Yeah. And
I found it really hard. It's actually very easy in the real world. Well, when you're flying a Cessna, you know, the ones are slow. But in the sim, I found it even with this, you know, very, very difficult. Very, very difficult indeed. So it takes quite a lot of skill, you know. You guys should be on these trade shows and all that kind of stuff, no? Shadow Display Team says many of the formation pilots use VR. Some use Track IR. Not many have stayed with Toby. Oh, yeah, Track IR, you can look right behind you. Toby, you've got maybe 180 degrees. But it's great for this. It just works. Track IR is I use that now for TCS World when I was practicing with TCS ducks. I had Track IR. Now, how far are we to go now? Oh, not long. 2.7 miles. I'll do a zoom climb down and sort out which way we're going to land in the stunning golden air. Well, that's death. That's death. That's great. We've got a big runway here, is it?
Yeah.
Let's go up here and have a look here, folks.
And there shall be a short field.
Competition, yes. I better get my... Oh, that's not clear there. I have to get... where's the wind coming from? Okay, so we want to land...
Do straight in.
I can't move ahead the runway now, but I'm going in for runway 24. Okay.
Okay.
Runway 24.
Oh, way too close. I have to do an orbit.
Yeah, I have to come back in a little bit. Okay, Flying Mage has been called to bed. Flying Mage, thanks a million. Right, thank you so much for your subscription. I really appreciate it. There's Puppy coming in final there. Thank you so much for that. He's got in. Oh. Let's get in before everybody else. Okay, I'm going to have to do a crazy landing. I'm not going to cheat. Dangerously. Yeah, we got some speed there. Yeah, let's get the track IR working. Where is the airport? There it is. Okay, let's get it on track here. Decluttering. So the line in the runway. I have to beat Colonel Clink so I can get a good night's sleep. Oh, I'm too low now. That's not going to work. There we go. Yeah, it's stable here. Okay. Flaps coming down. Okay, I want to get it on the line. Sit up here in my seat. Oh, go away. Stop. No. Don't use the ailerons, Gripper said. Oh, I've stuffed that up now. 60 knots. Keep the 16. Don't die. 60 knots. On the green lights. On the green lights now. That bugger's in my way. That stupid idiot. Will I make it? Don't disqualify yourself, Gripperson. Don't disqualify yourself. Now, hopefully I recorded that. That looked bizarrely okay.
I'm on very short final.
Okay, let's get out and watch Colonel Clink, folks. Now, we don't know if I was disqualified or not. We don't know. We'll see in the replay. Set the replay. Recording. Thank God, we're recording. We're recording. Winner all right. The winner isn't all right. I might be disqualified. Trying to tag up. Here comes in car. Very nice. Let's go for a normal landing, it looks like. Oh, who's this person who's big? No, not a lot again. I think we're no, not a lot. It's the king, Colonel Clink. Oh, who's that? I've been beaten by Colonel Clink. Damn it all! Damn it all to hell! Damn your Isa! Colonel Clink has defeated me very well, by the way. I think you've copped on, or what do you mean copped on? I think you're using the thumping it down to kill the energy and fights it. Yep. Won't crash. Here comes Nighthawk.
Who's behind us?
Spike bar. Nighthawk's behind you there. Oh, I don't know. That is no, not a lot.
Oh,
he's
no,
always
not
there.
a lot. He's like...
Yeah. Oh my God, Skyhawk. That looked like it was right on the line. Or that looked very good.
That looked very good.
Disqualified. I wasn't watching properly. My eyes were elsewhere. They're very good. I see you guys are practicing during the week, I swear. Because I am not. Nighthawk crucified it. Nighthawk crucified it. In the TBM, no less. Nighthawk is then the winner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nighthawk, then no, not a lot, then Colonel Clink, and shame on me. Shame on me, folks. I have been defeated. I have indeed been defeated. It is a disgrace, I know.
It's like 4 out of 4, you know.
Yep. A few of the guys went to the other end. That's fine. New drops in on the way. There you go, folks. We're in Nabubu, Mombasa. I don't know what it's called. I can't pronounce any of the names.
Well, it's like I just know the ICAO code, and that's GUCY.
GUCY, yeah, that's right. GUCY, Nabubu, and Mombasa. No, not a lot says, guess you shouldn't engage reverse before on the ground, but not being a pilot, it works quite well. Yeah, you shouldn't reverse. I did loads of stuff. I'm putting on the, first of all, right, number one, I'm putting on reverse before I touch down. Number two, I'm putting on the parking brake. That you would all be dead. In the real world. It'd be all over, wouldn't it, Colonel Clink?
Oh, yeah.
Put the parking brake on. I mean, some of these landings now, we'd actually crash. The landing gear would collapse. Right? Easily. You know, and that landing I just did there, collapse. You know, no doubt about it. Like, and I feel bad now. We gotta watch Echo India Bravo Mike uniform. Echo India Bravo Mike uniform. I think that's a Cessna 150 at Weston. It used to be. I think it is. Let me just put this in here. Echo India Bravo Mike uniform. Here he comes. Very nice. Just rings a bell with me. Echo India Bravo Mike uniform. Let's have a look here. I'll tell you what that is. Oh no, it's an older airplane. It just seems very... It's like an Irish Reg. It's not something else. Oh, hang on. Don't come here. Hang on. India Bravo Mike uniform here. Get a picture of it? No, it's just something else. Okay, there you go. I thought it was one of the ones off you back in the day. There you go, folks. We're all down. Well done, everybody. Do you know, renewable drops far off there? And most people, I'd say, have gone to bed by now. So, thank you for the Shadow Display team for joining us there. I hope you're all doing well, guys. Johnny C's with us. He's got to go. Thanks. Gripper Sim and Colonel Clink, he says. None a lot says, of course the parking brake is engaged before you touch down. Laughing sarcastically. Oh yeah, we'll crash. That's the end of it. We're doing all the things on Sunday. It's Sunday. We're doing all the wrong things. So there you go. YouTube, have I missed any comments there? Sorry, YouTube. We've got Clappy D saying, also the bar would appear bend or curve. We read about that. Gravitational lensing, says Clappy D. You forgot about Colonel Clink in your hypothesis there about gravitational lensing. I presume you know what that is.
Yeah, but that is only a visual thing.
Well, I mean...
We all pretend we know what we're fucking talking about.
Yeah. Oh, just keep going. Sound very confident and people believe everything. Yeah. But I wrote a paper actually on gravitational lensing. We'll talk about that after. William Berkeley. The amount of energy you would need to move the theoretical CA bar would be enormous, and you would compress the bar. Well, yes, I think you would compress the bar, but that's fine. But it's going through space. There's no weight. There's no gravity in space, is there?
Well,
but
technically you have to push it up, like, you know, from the gravity of Earth, like, you know.
Yeah, that's true, but that's interesting, and that's another quandary. Let's say it was in orbit. Let's say it's out of any gravity. You could say it's one point from space to another. That's what I should. I didn't say that.
No, there's never ever anything without gravity.
Oh yeah. But space. Okay, the bar would be so long it would have. Japers. I'm so limited in my knowledge. This is fascinating. I learned. William Berkeley. Nothing is truly solid. Yes, I agree with William Berkeley from Berkeley University.
No.
Yeah, nothing is truly solid. Yeah, I agree. Nothing is truly solid. I'm pretty sure about that, including. I think it's something smart there.
Well, technically, the bar in space would be more solid than the bar, like, you know, on the ground.
I don't know. Have a look at the video. I put a link in.
And that has to do with temperature.
I'll discuss it next week.
Because the particles are compressed all together.
There's the link again, YouTube. So I put the links in. YouTube links. Oh, I didn't go in. What did go in? I just have.
Oh. Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
I know, but see what you say. I could be wrong. I'm just. It looks like, you know. Before you leave, hit a like and subscribe, please. Do subscribe. Hit a like. Hit the little like button there. It does help. I'll be getting into the videos in the future at some point.
And
how many likes have you got on YouTube?
And
16.
More important. Don't believe everything you hear on this channel. Don't.
And don't believe everything in this channel as well. Absolutely, that's very true. Colonel Clink did not do a lift the loop at 400 feet at all that day. Only 16 people liked the video. Come on. Oh, it's only 10 watching. Okay. On YouTube. Everyone's gone to bed now. Everyone's gotten out. It's 29 in total watching at this hour. At this ungodly hour, folks. So thank you to Shadow Display team. Thank you for Flying Midgie for subscribing Tier 1. Gifting a Tier 1 subscription to Colonel Clink. That means no ads, Colonel Clink, for you watching. No, not a lot as well to Pulp to Paul P. He gifted a Tier 1 sub as well. and TK as well. And to STW222 who rated us with a 4014. And Clappy D to a 100.
Yeah.
Towards the channel. Thank you so much, Clappy D. 100 big ones.
Thank you.
Do you know? Thank you very much.
Thank you everybody for donating to the channel. Thank you very much.
It's great. 2 hours ago, Flying Michi resubscribed with tier 1 as well. God, there was a lot. 2 hours ago, and Skyhawk as well. Did I mention this already? And there you go. And Jason, no, not a lot last week. Thank you guys. Happy days. So we'll see you next Sunday, 2100 hours. And Current Clink's going to come up with something crazy, I think.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. TJ Turner says, perhaps we should park on the airport, not the runway. Yeah, you're right, actually, TJ. I think, guys, in the future, if you're still with us, and I'm kind of guilty for this as well, so maybe we should, once we land, right? So you know, Colonel Clink, because people coming into land, they can't see anything.
Yeah.
And I can't see anything in the replays either. So if we just, like the following here, break off. Right? So that's here coming up. But you see, some of us come to a stop because we're trying to see who's first. Do you get me? On the short field. So, but we should come off Colonel Clink. Maybe we should start the normal landings again because people are getting, I'd say, pissed off.
Yeah.
You know, you can't see it, and we're all at the beginning of the runway. So good one, TJ. You know. So usually we do this. We used to do this. We just come off. So maybe we should stop for the moment. The kind of stopping on the runway thing. So that way we're all at the side of the runway, flashing our lights. It looks really cool when you're coming in. So maybe next week remind me, Colonel Clink, and everybody else.
Yeah. No.
To not clog up the runway because you can't see anything. Because I was doing a replay and you couldn't see a thing. Happy enough, everybody? Excellent. Right then, we will go to I'll go to my lever. Producer Buttons wants to go for recent Poos and Retreat, and I will see you next week with Colonel Clink and Producer Buttons on the Navigator.
We shall see you next week. Have a good one, everybody.
Ciao, ciao, folks. See you soon.
Bye now.